What a season, what a tournament, what a game, what a national championship, what a way to end the women's college hoops out in style. Notre Dame versus Baylor, that was an amazing game, a 1-point win, and it brought the Lady Bears back to prominence after winning it in 2012. So let's recap the game, let's break down some film, and check out what happened during that national championship game. Let's go! Welcome back to Impact, y'all. I'm glad to have y'all back. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm glad that you're here. Now, just real quick, please comment, like, subscribe, and leave me some feedback so I can be a better person, be a better content creator for y'all. Now, let's get into the national championship game. What a heck of a game. A 1-point win by Baylor to win the national championship since 2012. What a fight done by Notre Dame. And just real quick, everyone, send your thoughts and prayers out to Lauren that she has a speedy recovery from her MCL sprain. Luckily, no surgery needs to be done, so just time will tell and give her that recovery that she's going to need to get back in full force. But back to the game. It is amazing how the fight was there. Notre Dame kept pushing. They never gave up. Baylor never gave up. It was who wanted it more. Lead changes back and forth. And you know what? It was a heck of a game. And so we're going to recap some of the clips, some of my favorite clips on defense and on offense about this national championship. So let's check it out. Well, let's kind of turn on my screen first. All right, so right here, Notre Dame has the ball. Young's going to be patient. You're going to see a stagger screen done by Wally and Turner. What I want you to watch, though, is Jackson right here, what she does. And then we're going to pinpoint the 3 mistakes that happened in this clip. So, stagger screen, Jackson goes right underneath and is able to steal the ball. But if we look back on this clip, there is several problems. One, the screens are nonchalant. They're not really even setting the screen, so they're not finding a person to hit. They're not hitting Jackson. 2, the distance of the pass. We are past lane right here, and she's at the wing. That's a long pass, and that's an easy pass to steal. And Mabry did not help this situation because she did not go and meet the pass. So those are the 3 problems that happened and allowed for a great steal done by Jackson. Now here you see that you got an empty block. Wally has an empty block. Her decision making, I thought, could have been better. And I understand where she was coming from. I understand she has the ability to jump over. She has that athleticism, but here she could have made the option. She has an empty block. She goes attacks that empty block. She could have made the option of bounce passing right in this gap to Shepard. I know she could have made that pass. She should have been decisive and said, hey, I'm gonna make that pass instead of trying to attack two big trees, because you gotta know Kalani Brown is 6'7", and Lauren Cox is roughly just a little smaller than her, so she has to go against 2 trees, and she decides to do an overhead pass instead of bounce pass, and that's why it created a turnover right there. This next play is more about the extra effort, the 110%, and so we're gonna focus on Turner towards the end of this clip. So it starts off with Jackson pushing Moon through, and Lauren Cox gives a ball screen. But look at this. So Brown is sealing Turner right here. So she seems like she's opened up. She's ready for a ball. And so that's what Moon is reading. Moon sees the numbers, and as coaches, we preach, if you see the numbers, get that ball inside. And so that's exactly what she does. But Turner makes an outstanding play by wrapping herself over and getting that tip to get that turnover. So that was great defense on Turner's side. This next play is one that irks me big time because it's PGs. The ball is the most valuable thing that you have on the court. It's the most valuable thing on the court. You want to protect the ball. You don't want to give up that ball. You want to do everything to keep that ball in your possession. So as a PG, take care of that ball. Do not be lazy. Do not be nonchalant. And this is the perfect reason why you don't want to be nonchalant, because Jackson is just chilling with the ball, and Mabry just swipes Easy turnover, and nothing even happened. Easy turnover, and nothing even happened. Now, a couple of clips ago, I talked about the 110% effort that Turner did. This clip, I am going to talk about the lack of effort done by a group of people. So, we get a shot taken off by Cox. Now, look at this. You have 2 Baylor players and 3 Notre Dame players by the ball. Guess who gets the rebound? Baylor, an offensive rebound. But let's watch this clip in slow motion. Who moves, who box out? Shepherd? Shepherd boxed out Brown. She did her job. Ogumawale had no one near her, and Turner is just hanging out in the block. When she has Smith right in front of her. But she just watches and allows Smith to get that ball. Second chance points are unbelievably important. They're unbelievably important in close games and intense games, and each point matters, especially in the championship game. And so that's one thing we don't need. You don't need to be watching. Coaches get irritated by that. Don't watch the ball. Go after it. You want that ball in your possession, just like I said in the last play. But this next clip also irks me because she gets her own rebound. Now, way to not give up on that play. Way to get your own rebound. Way to beat out 2 trees. Young did a great job. But there's no way she should have gotten her own rebound. So good effort on her part. This next play, I want you to check out Lauren's position to be able to get an easy bucket, but also by the help of Didi, able to see the court and see that Lauren is in a great position for a great pass. So you see Notre Dame is in a 2-3 zone, and they actually sag on Didi. Okay, they sag below the free throw line, so Didi easily gets into the middle of the paint and gets a lob into Lauren. But if you go back to just right before the pass, Shepherd is fronting Lauren right now, but Lauren does not have anyone on this backside to stop her, and Turner is occupied by Brown. When Brown's in the game, and that's the impact as a post player that you can have, is you can really just take away all the attention and really make people take pride in their one-on-one defense. But because Shepherd is fronting and Baylor is actually very good in lob passes, Brown and Cox both have great hands and can get that ball. Didi sees that. Didi sees that Lauren is already facing the goal and can get an easy lob because no one's in the backside. No one's going to be able to steal that because Turner's already, like I said, preoccupied. So now right here, we're about to see one of my favorite drills put into game live action, which is score, stop, score, or flip it, stop, score, stop. And that drill basically gives you a win-win situation. You take a possession away from an opponent and you gain a possession. So you win on defense, you win on offense. So right here, Turner's about to push the ball, but Cox does a great job blocking it. And then we push it in transition. Jackson pushes it to Juicy, who then does a Euro step for an easy 2-pointer. So great play on that. In this next clip, we're going to see why perfect passing or precise passing matters, because it allows for your teammate and your teammate alone to be able to get a ball where no one else can get it, right? So Juicy starts with the ball and she gets it into Cox because she sees Cox's number. I want you to pay attention to this area with Ogumawale and Smith, okay? So Juicy gets it into Cox and Ogumawale sees it and sees that there is no one to stop Smith going straight into the basket. So she drops, but she's gonna drop on the outside of Smith. And Lauren sees that, gets the pass on the inside of Smith, who can just spin and get an easy 2-point bucket. So good job on a precise pass by Lauren. And that's why passes matter. All the small little details your coach's heart, they matter. Now, as I preach about perfect passing, precise passing, and doing fundamental things. There's a reason why coaches do foundational drills and fundamental drills, because you will see them in game live action. Right here, this is where you do a 2-on-1 drill. You have Juicy pushing the ball, and you have Jackson on the other side. Easy 2-point bucket, and those buckets matter. The easy 2-point buckets matter. Right here, if you're a post player, I need you to take a page out of Kalani's book, because she continues to work. She keeps trying to get position. Her positioning even allows Jackson to attack the paint, take a step back, and allows Kalani Brown to make a great spin move. And her spin move takes up so much space, and it gets her away from the defense. It allows her to create her shot and get an easy 2-point bucket. So Kalani Brown, take a page out of her book, because she did a great job throughout her college career. And here we go, back to perfect passing. Jackson passes to Moon, who sees numbers of Brown, and Brown gets an easy 2-point bucket. So that was a great play, great move, great job by those three in that one. In this play, I want you guys to see the development of a great gap where Didi is able to attack that gap. So you're gonna have Juicy, who's gonna just run through baseline. She's gonna run baseline, and you're gonna have a nice little high-low action between Cox and Brown. Now you have Shepard, who now has the zone for Juicy, okay? Didi got the ball, passed it to Jackson, but watch how this gap develops. Now you are going to see the impact of Kalani, and you're going to see the impact of Lauren, okay? So Jackson has the ball. We're going to stop it right here. So Kalani has two players. She has Turner occupying her to the left and Ogumawale to her right. And then you have Lauren, who has Young trying to front her and stop her, and then you have Mabry on the left side of the defense. So Didi right now is technically all by herself as far as the zone. Yes, Ogumawale is responsible for Didi, but she is also preoccupied on Kalani. And now you have Shepard preoccupied by Juicy. So you right here, you see this gap and an empty block. Watch how Didi just cuts right on through an easy 2-point bucket. Let's go in slow motion on that real quick. So Ogumawale is already late. She's already going to be a step late. Right here, Turner could have stunted. I understand she can't lead Brown, but she could have stunted or maybe even take a charge, because she is, or she can be in Didi's path. But she doesn't leave Kalani. That's the impact of Kalani. That's the impact of being a great post player. People don't want to leave you because you're tall and you're really close to the basket, so you get an easy 2-pointer. And Shepard doesn't do anything. She doesn't try to stop the ball, okay? Because she is too preoccupied with her zone and with Juicy being in her zone, which allows for easy 2. So, way to read that, Baylor. Way to read that. Now we see a handoff from Mabry to Young, where then she gets the ball back from Turner and hits an easy 2-point bucket. And the reason she was able to get easy 2-point bucket is because she watched her defense a player. Look at Juicy. So Juicy has Young. Turner has the ball. Turner does a handoff. Juicy goes under. Okay? She sees Juicy. She goes back the way she comes from. And Juicy goes under again. Okay, cool. If you're gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna hit my shot. So guards, if you can't hit that elbow shot, that's a problem. Do not let anyone disrespect you. If they're gonna go under on a defense, hit your 2-pointer. Hit that easy bucket. That should be a layup for you at the elbow. Hit that bucket. Let's now look at Mabry and see how she gets one of her bread and butter shots. Okay, so Turner's gonna do a down screen, but watch how she uses that screen. She keeps it tight, okay, to make Jackson go around Turner instead of keeping tagged to Mabry. Okay, so you see this down screen and you'll see a flare. Easy, bread and butter shot for Mabry. Shepard now does an up screen for Young, who gets the ball from Mabry, and you get a good cut from Turner where Young sees it. A PG is going to see that, and that's going to be easy 2-pointer because you get a great cut from Turner, who sees the empty block. Good job. In this clip, it was actually the small, minute detail that made this play work. So Mabry is going to pass the ball to Turner and then set a down screen for Ogumawale, who is able to pop out and make a three-pointer easy bucket. But let's go back to Ogumawale before she gets the ball. Watch Ogumawale. Ogumawale is right here on the wing. Watch how she brings her defender down prior to Mabry setting the down screen. She brings her down enough so Mabry can find the defender, set that screen to create the space for Ogumawale to get away from her defensive player and make a three-pointer. That was what made that play work. The bringing in the defensive player. Now let's see the same thing with y'all seeing it. Her bringing her defensive player in and shot. Buckets! Now Young has the ball, pushes it to Ogumawale, who sees Turner open for an easy alley-oop tip in. But that shouldn't have been as easy as it was. The reason it was so easy to do that alley-oop, and the reason why Turner was so wide open, is because we did not get all the way back on defense. We did not get our head underneath the hole. Okay? We stopped at the free throw line. The deepest person was free throw line, while Notre Dame was already at the block. So Baylor did not go all the way down in defense, and that's why it was an easy two-pointer. Here we go, another Mabry bread and butter shot. Double screen flare. What? To take the lead back, Brown sets the screen, picks and pops. Gets a two-pointer. Bang. And to take the lead, we're going to see a down screen happen where Jackson gets a shot and pulls up to take the lead. But let's go back on that play and see all the little things that happened for Baylor with 33 seconds left. 36 seconds left. So Dee had the ball and she passed it to Moon. Okay. Kalani was trying to get to the block and bumps into Turner. Turner does not know where Dee is now. And so you have Dee who's about to set a down screen for Jackson, and you have Juicy who is supposed to be setting a down screen, so we have the stagger screen motion going on. Juicy is kind of late to the stagger screen, but there was no one to tell Mabry screen. So Turner was stuck with Kalani. Mabry now had her face facing the goal and her back to the offensive player. So she had to spin around. This allowed Jackson to get the ball, set herself up, okay? And it made Mabry close out, sit down, and so it allowed Jackson to get a step on Mabry and hit a 2-point clutch shot. So 33 seconds left, took the lead. Man, let's finish that one off in full speed. Ladies and gentlemen, pass, screen, pass, score, bam. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was enjoyable and informational for you guys. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you guys know when new impact videos come out. Thanks again for checking me out, and I'll catch y'all later. Yeet!